Why, hello. So, as you can see, I am still very much in the Christmas spirit. And my last video was unboxing that 12 Days of Christmas Barbie. Super cute, overpriced, but super cute. And very shortly after I made that video, I saw this listing on Facebook Marketplace for almost the entire line of the Happy Holidays Barbie. And the only one they didn't have was the first one, but luckily I already had that one. So today we get to look at every single Happy Holidays Barbie that came out. This line was produced from 1988 to 1998. These are the best holiday Barbies in my opinion. Now, don't get me wrong, there are a lot of beautiful holiday Barbies that came out in the 2000s and the 2010s. I think that these are the most fun. They're the biggest silhouettes. I get it if you like the later ones, but today I want to focus on these because now the entire Happy Holidays Barbie line has become vintage, and they're all good. They're all good, they're all fun. Also in the lot came a couple of other holiday themed Barbies here. One is an Avon exclusive called Winter Splendor. Another is a later release called Holiday Excitement. They're both cute. We'll look at those too. I asked my brother, I said, you know, I made a post about these on Instagram and I was like, look through that post and pick out which your favorite is and then send me a video telling me about it. I don't know which one he picked, but I'll cut it in later. Anyway, let's look at these Happy Holiday Barbies. Okay, the first Happy Holidays Barbie, the first holiday Barbie there ever was from 1988, and look at her. This huge red tulle gown, this massive silhouette is something you're gonna see in all of these Barbies today. And this was a big deal because this was the very first collectible Barbie that was produced. This was the thing that started off a huge craze for adults buying Barbies for themselves, for making dolls for adults. And that wasn't even the original intention of this one. It's just what happened. A huge demand grew and these were selling out everywhere and it became a big deal. This was the first time that you immediately saw Barbies on the secondary market selling for a lot of money because so many adults wanted this, and it started the whole craze. You know, a lot of kids did have these Happy Holidays Barbies growing up, but I'm feeling like just as many adults did too. And that's why so many of these stayed in the box over the years. There are a ton of these available today in the box, which is why you can get them all for a pretty good price. Now, this one is going to be a little bit more expensive probably than the average holiday Barbie because it's the first one, because it's so iconic. And I mean, you could probably get this for like 80 bucks, I would say, in the box. I mean, not crazy expensive for a vintage Barbie, but pricey. But she's worth it. You know, I would say if you're going to get any one of these, just one, this is a pretty good one to have. I mean, this is iconic. And what else is there to say? It's huge silhouette, huge hair, huge skirt. I mean, it's perfect. This is a great start to the whole holiday Barbie thing. And, oh, okay, let's go to the second one. Okay, 1989. She's a showstopper. We are going in all white this year with this fur trim on the skirt and on this matching cape up here. Big hair. She's got this snowflake accessory in her hair that matches the decoration on the box. Snowflake Christmas ornament right there. This is a big, beautiful gown, another huge silhouette. It's dreamy, it's lovely. I'm ready for a white Christmas this year. It's really cute. Make a mental note of this. This is a good one to look for as well. All right, now this one very well might be my favorite. I think when I posted these on Instagram like a week ago, I said that this was my favorite, and I think it probably is. This is one that I actually have out of the box as well, and you know, the African American version of this is even more stunning, I think. But I mean, that's one thing you'll notice about this lot I think all of the dolls here are Caucasian, which would not be my choice, but that's what the lot was. And for only $100, I mean, I think it was a pretty good price, so I'll live with it. Anyway, hot pink on Christmas. I mean, I think this is the only time they did. I think it's maybe I know in 2009 they had a pink and gold theme. It was not a hot pink like this, and the gown was certainly not this ridiculous. It's a little bit like the Happy Birthday Barbies from the early 90s. You know, a bit of that like extreme massive silhouette with all the tulle. Only, you know, this is quite different. This is Christmas, but it's a very pink Christmas, and it's so wild, so ridiculously over the top. This might be my favorite one. It's really hard to resist. This is one you can put on the shelf like all year, and it's not gonna look like too Christmassy, but it's so good. It's so good. Okay, 1991. All this deep green velvet with all of these sequins made to look like silver and red jewels all over her. She has really curly hair. This one also came in an African-American version. Both are so beautiful. She's even got a little velvet bow in her hair. This is a great one. Green is my favorite color, so you might think I would go for this one, but I like it. It's not my favorite. It's not my favorite, but this is a really pretty one, and we had to go green at some point, and I like it. I like it. 1992. Oh, we went all silver this year, and she is literally just dripping with stones here, and it's got this big tulle skirt and a very silver skirt underneath it. Another huge silhouette, big curly hair, a lot like the last year's, and stones in the headband and the hair. I mean, she is very glamorous, very over the top. You know, you notice a lot of these just feel like almost big fairy tale type gowns, something you'd see in a Disney movie, right? Only just a little bit more reminiscent of real world fashion. I can't imagine someone actually wearing this anywhere, but I think that applies to virtually every doll we're gonna see here today. It's so over the top and so ridiculous that it's good. This one's a keeper. Is this your favorite? Maybe it's the next one. Let's see. 1993. Okay, this one, looking at it up close here, this actually does rival 1988. I've got to say, again, it's a miles and miles of red tulle. And do you see how on the display how cool it's like the skirt is fanned out all the way above her shoulders? I mean, it's so wild. This is one of the biggest silhouettes you could find on any doll, really. I mean, it's just so crazy. And I love this like red and gold theme. You know, there's golden flecks all over the red tulle, red florals with golden beads all over the bodice as well as in her hair, and big like chandelier earrings. This is a great one. This feels a lot like 88, but it's even bigger, really. And the packaging is so nice. I wouldn't ever want to take this out of the box too. Although I do want to take it out of the box. I'm not going to, but damn. This is a good one. Next, 94. We have gone all gold this time in a very dramatic sort of Victorian type look here with this big golden bell-shaped gown with this faux fur piping all along the trim here. It's got all these gold sequins on the front and red sequins, little like sprigs of mistletoe up on the shoulders, this big like beaded tiara. She's more delicate this time without all the tulle, but the fur is a really beautiful winter look. I like this one too. Next. Okay, 95. And we have another green dress, but this time it's like this jewel toned sort of green. It's got a lot of blue in the color as well. And it's got this like huge neckline that's like petaled or something. I mean, it's so pretty with these like holly leaves all over here with the sequins and this big hair and this choker. It's very over the top, just like everything we've been seeing here. I don't know, I could see this one being polarizing for a lot of Barbie collectors, but again, we're staying huge for all of these big silhouettes, and this is a good one too. Good year for Barbie. Okay, 96, and we are officially dressed for the outdoors. And they've stuck with this Victorian look on her, and she has a lot of, you know, fur on the hat and the collar and the sleeves, and this deep maroon velvet coat and this gold dress underneath. I mean, she's very delicate, so pretty. I like that they did something outdoors for this year. She is very pretty, very pale complexion. Ugh, this is a good one. I approve. I like this one. Next.
Hey, so Jackson wanted me to come up with my own personal favorite Happy Holidays Barbie, and it wasn't easy. There are some beautiful ones, but when I saw this one in particular, all I could think was drag. Like, I just want to see this dress on a drag queen. I want to see that silhouette full size. And I'm talking about 1997. That would be this beautiful crimson dress. It's like in a ribbon style. The silhouette, it looks like the top of a Christmas tree, very angel-like, gold tiara, gold jewelry, all the above. And this one came, actually I think it was the first one that came in Caucasian, African American, and also Teresa, which was a brunette. That ribbon silhouette was so cool that 1997, I give it to you.
All right, 97. I finally have a brunette here, and I really like this one. I know that some people have commented about this one I've seen online saying that it looks like she's decorated with bacon or something. Whatever. That's sort of nitpicky. I mean, they're ribbons. They look like ribbons. Maybe a bit like bacon, but whatever. She's pretty. It's a red, gold, and white theme here. This one's also wearing a choker and a tiara. And, she just looks like a big gift-wrapped present. I think this is a good year. Does this look like bacon to you? Let me know in the comments. I don't know. I can see it, but at the same time, it looks more like ribbons on a package to me. Next. And we have reached the very last of the series. The last Happy Holidays Barbie there was, and she's already changed quite a bit. She now has the Mackie sculpt, which is very pretty. You know, maybe for more nostalgic reasons, I prefer the Superstar sculpt, but there's no denying that the Mackie sculpt is very pretty, and she's changing with the times. This is the first time she's worn black, and it's accented with all of this silver here and this big pink shawl. And you know, the silhouette is just like a big bell here. It's very pretty, but you can already see fashion shifting away. She's also wearing a tiara, very on trend as well. I feel like this is the one I've seen when I go to antique malls and stuff the most. I think this one sold pretty well. I see a ton of these out there, and they're usually pretty cheap. Like most of these, like I said, you can get them for pretty cheap. And in general, I would say if you're paying more than $25 to $30 for any holiday Barbie, really go do some research and see if you can find them for cheaper. See how much they've sold for on eBay before, because generally none of the holiday Barbies, even these awesome vintage ones, go for that much money. So be careful when you buy them. Don't fall for any ridiculous scam out there. You know, on eBay you'll see people listing them for thousands of dollars just to see if some sucker will actually buy it without doing any research. Don't let that be you. None of these are that valuable because, like I said, so many people kept them in the box. Before I get to those other ones, let me know which of these Happy Holidays Barbies are your favorite, or do you just not like any of them? Do you prefer the ones that came out later? There were some beautiful ones, and they still make some pretty ones today too. But to me, the Happy Holidays ones are just the coolest. I really like them. But let's grab those other ones that I got so we can check these out real quick too. Now, I think I'm gonna give these two away, maybe over on Instagram. If you guys want them, make sure you're following me over on Instagram because I'll probably host a giveaway over there pretty soon to give these two away for Christmas. This one is an Avon exclusive called Winter Splendor, and it's very, very delicate, very pretty gal here. The satin skirt and a velvet bodice there with big black, puffy shoulders and black gloves, and her hair's done up in a nice do. And the hairdo's a lot like the 1998 Happy Holidays Barbie. Now this one is from 2001 called Holiday Excitement Barbie. And I don't think I've ever actually seen either of these two before. They just came in the lot. They're obviously worlds apart from the Happy Holidays Barbies, but you could do a lot with these. These are pretty. So follow me on Instagram if you want these two. I hope you guys are having some very happy holidays wherever you are. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment, all of that good stuff. And thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.